Hello everyone. Today, we made this video to honor the LGBT community and their invaluable contributions to society. Each individual in the community brings diversity, courage, and strength to break down barriers, promote acceptance, and love. Together, we celebrate the inspiring journey of people in the LGBT community who continue to fight for equality and the freedom to be themselves. In this video, we will learn about 17 famous gay men who were married to women before accepting their true selves. Do you know anyone who's LGBT? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, comment 0. Be sure to share your answer and your thoughts below. Don't forget to share this video if you found the story interesting, and subscribe to the channel for more untold stories from the world of showbiz. Born on January 27, 1965 in Aberfeldy, Scotland, Allan is a well-regarded actor and author recognized for his work both on stage and in film. In 1995, during the peak of his career in the UK, he married actress Hilary Lyon. However, their marriage lasted just over a year, ending in 1996. At that time, Allan had not yet publicly revealed his sexual orientation. Following the divorce, he was in a relationship with actress Saffron Burrows for 2 years. It wasn't until his career took off with standout roles in GoldenEye 1995, X2 X-Men United 2003, and notably his groundbreaking performance in the Broadway production of Cabaret, that Allan began to openly embrace his bisexual identity. In 2005, he started dating American illustrator Grant Shaffer. They entered into a civil union in London in 2007 and celebrated their wedding in New York in 2012 after same-sex marriage was legalized. Allan's story highlights the challenges many bisexual individuals face in balancing their identity with personal relationships and societal expectations, especially within an entertainment industry that often upholds heterosexual norms. His bravery in living authentically and advocating for the LGBTQ+ community has earned him admiration not only for his talent, but for who he truly is. Born on April 4, 1932 in New York, Anthony was a celebrated actor, best known for his iconic role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho 1960. Throughout his career, rumors about his sexual orientation circulated, but Anthony never publicly spoke about it. In 1973, he married photographer and actress Barry Berenson. They had 2 sons, including actor Oz Perkins, and stayed together until his death in 1992. After his death, Charles Weinkauf's 1996 book Split Image revealed that Anthony had same-sex relationships with dancer Rudolf Nureyev and actor Tab Hunter, which Tab confirmed in his own memoir. It is believed that Anthony underwent conversion therapy in the 1950s to suppress his sexual orientation, a practice now widely condemned. He passed away on September 12, 1992 at age 60 due to AIDS-related complications. The tragedy deepened when his widow, Barry Berenson, was killed in the September 11th attacks while aboard American Airlines Flight 11. Anthony's story powerfully highlights the cost of living in secrecy during a time when Hollywood was unwilling to accept such realities. Born on June 17, 1943 in Brooklyn, New York, Barry Manilow rose to global fame in the 1970s with hits like Mandy Copacabana and Can't Smile Without You. At 21 in 1964, he married his high school sweetheart, Susan Dixler. Their marriage lasted about a year, ending in 1966. Barry later described Susan as the perfect wife, but admitted he wasn't ready for marriage at the time. For decades, rumors circulated about his personal life, but Barry stayed silent. During the 1970s and 1980s, the music industry was not welcoming to openly gay artists, and he feared losing his audience, especially his large female fan base. It wasn't until 2017, at age 73, that Barry publicly came out in an interview with People magazine. He revealed he had been in a relationship with television executive Gary Keefe since 1978. After nearly 40 years together, they quietly married in 2014 at their private estate in Palm Springs. Though late, his decision to live authentically was met with overwhelming public support. Fans were not only happy for him, but also touched that he had finally found inner freedom after so many years. Barry and Gary's lasting relationship is regarded as one of the most beautiful love stories in entertainment. Bryan Lourd, born on November 5, 1960, is a prominent talent agent and co-chairman of creative artist agency CAA, one of Hollywood's top talent agencies. In the early 1990s, he shared a close relationship with actress and writer Carrie Fisher, famous for her role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars series. Though they never married, they lived together as partners and had a daughter, actress Billie Lourd, born in 1992. In 1994, their relationship ended when Bryan revealed to Carrie that he was gay and had fallen in love with another man. Carrie later expressed that she was surprised by the news. Despite the breakup causing pain, they remained close friends and raised their daughter with love and mutual respect. Bryan kept his sexual orientation private for many years before eventually opening up about his long-term relationship with Bruce Bozzi, a media executive and restaurateur. The couple married in 2016, and Bruce legally adopted Ava, Billie's half-sister on their father's side. Their family stands as a modern example of harmony, understanding, and acceptance. Elgin Charles Williams, born on August 28, 1960, is a celebrated hairstylist known as the Hair Emperor of Hollywood. His clients include celebrities, politicians, and public figures. In 1996, Elgin married Emmy-winning actress Jackie Harry. They adopted a son and were together for 7 years before divorcing in 2003. Throughout his marriage, Elgin projected an image of luxury and success, often appearing on television and at fashion events. However, it wasn't until 2011, with the launch of the reality show Beverly Hills Fabulous, that he publicly came out about his sexual identity. Elgin revealed he is bisexual and has had relationships with both men and women. He embraced his femininity proudly and never felt the need to apologize for it. Elgin's story has inspired many who live outside traditional gender norms and sexual orientations. Elton John, born on March 25, 1947 in Pinner, England, is one of the world's most renowned artists, with numerous chart-topping albums spanning from the 1970s to today. Despite his flamboyant stage presence and boundary-pushing artistry, Elton spent much of his early career concealing his sexual orientation due to societal pressures. In 1984, at the peak of his fame, he married German sound engineer Renate Blauel in a widely publicized ceremony in Sydney, Australia. The marriage lasted 4 years and surprised many, especially given the persistent rumors about his sexuality. After his divorce in 1988, Elton openly came out as gay in an interview. His honesty was bold and received widespread support from both the public and his peers. He began a long-term relationship with David Furnish, a Canadian filmmaker and producer. The couple legally married in 2014, following the legalization of same-sex marriage in the UK. Together, they raised 2 sons. Elton's early marriage reflected the societal pressures faced by him and many others in the LGBTQ+ community of his generation. His later openness became a powerful symbol for LGBTQ+ rights, promoting acceptance and equality. Elton has used his platform to advocate for important causes such as HIV, AIDS awareness, and mental health. Jason Mraz, born on June 23, 1977, in Mechanicsville, Virginia, is a celebrated artist known for blending pop acoustic soul and reggae in his music. With hits like I'm Yours and Lucky, he gained widespread popularity in the mid-2000s. However, Jason's journey of exploring his sexual orientation began in 2010 when he became engaged to singer Tristan Prettyman, although he had been in several relationships with women before the engagement ended before they could marry. In 2018, Jason surprised many by publishing a letter in Billboard where he came out as bisexual. His heartfelt message, I'm with you, was warmly received by the LGBTQ+ community. Jason revealed that he had relationships with both men and women, and that his 2015 marriage to Christina Carano was part of his path to self-awareness. Jonathan Plummer, born March 15, 1973 in Jamaica, is not known for his career in the entertainment industry because of his marriage to famous author Terry McMillan. They met in 1995 on a vacation in Jamaica when Plummer was 20 and McMillan was in his 40s. Despite their age difference, they married in 1998, and their relationship inspired McMillan's novel How Stella Got Her Groove Back, which was later adapted into a film starring Angela Bassett. In 2004, Jonathan revealed to Terry that he was gay. This disclosure shocked both McMillan and the public particularly, since their love story had inspired a book and film. Their divorce was finalized in 2005, turning into a media sensation, with McMillan accusing Jonathan of marrying her under false pretenses. Their story was not only surprising, but also carried deep emotional and legal consequences. Richard Wayne Penman, better known as Little Richard, was born on December 5, 1932, in Macon, Georgia. He is regarded as a pioneer of rock and roll, famous for hits like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally. His dynamic performances and unique style revolutionized the music industry. However, he struggled privately with his sexual orientation. In 1959, he married Ernestine Campbell, but their marriage did not last. Little Richard openly admitted to being gay, but was forced to keep it hidden due to societal pressures and the expectations of the music industry. Over the years, Little Richard's views on sexuality varied at times, openly accepting his homosexuality, while at other times condemning it due to his religious beliefs. These contradictions highlighted the struggle to balance faith, fame, and identity. Nevertheless, his openness during the 1980s and 1990s helped pave the way for more honest conversations about sexuality in the music industry. He passed away on May 9, 2020, at the age of 87 from bone cancer. If you're a fan of the legendary Little Richard and his amazing influence on music history, be sure to leave a comment below sharing your favorite Little Richard moment. Smash that like button if you feel the rhythm, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories about the icons who shaped the music world. Share this video with fellow fans. Mark Herron, born on July 8, 1928 in Baxter, Tennessee, was a notable actor in film and theater. However, he is best known for his brief marriage to legendary artist Judy Garland. They married in 1965 in Las Vegas, but the marriage lasted only 5 months before ending in divorce. Although Mark's sexual orientation was not publicly known at the time, he later revealed that he had a long-term same-sex relationship, notably with actor Henry Brandon. Their relationship spanned both before and after his marriage to Judy Garland, indicating that their marriage was likely shaped more by societal expectations and career pressures than by genuine emotional compatibility. After the divorce, Mark continued working in theater and film, but never gained significant fame. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexual orientation, Mark Herron's life reflects the intense pressure many Hollywood men faced in the 20th century to conform to heterosexual norms. Michael C. Hall, born on February 1, 1971 in Raleigh, North Carolina, is a well-known actor famous for his acclaimed role in 6 Feet Under and his lead role in Dexter. He has had several relationships with women, including marriages to actresses Amy Spanger and Jennifer Carpenter. In 2016, he married book critic Morgan McGregor, and their relationship continues to this day. Although Hall's earlier marriages were publicly seen as heterosexual, he has openly discussed questions about his sexual orientation. Michael C. Hall has been honest about his journey of self-discovery and the changes in his personal life, making him an important figure for the LGBTQ+ community in entertainment. With his impressive career and dedication to advocating for LGBTQ+ rights, Hall has demonstrated that it's possible to live authentically and passionately no matter one's sexual orientation. Al Reynolds, born on June 18, 1968, is a former investment banker and professor best known for his high-profile marriage to television personality and lawyer Star Jones. They wed in 2004 in an extravagant ceremony that drew significant media attention. However, at that time, Al Reynolds' sexual orientation remained private, and he consistently declined to discuss the matter. Their marriage lasted 4 years, ending in 2008. After the divorce, rumors about Reynolds being gay persisted largely due to his fashion choices and behavior. It wasn't until 2017, nearly a decade later, that Al Reynolds publicly came out as bisexual in an exclusive interview with Radar Online. He shared that it took him a long time to understand and accept his identity, and coming out was an important step toward living more authentically. Although his marriage to Star Jones was genuinely based on love, Reynolds admitted that his coming out didn't happen when there was major media interest, but it marked a significant milestone in his journey of self-discovery. Peter Allen, born on February 10, 1944 in Tenterfield, Australia, was a celebrated performer known for his captivating stage presence and songwriting skills. In 1967, he married actress and singer Liza Minnelli, daughter of Judy Garland. Their union attracted significant media attention, bringing together 2 famous families. However, the marriage lasted only 7 years, ending in 1974, after Minnelli discovered Allen had an affair with a man, which led to their separation. Following the divorce, Allen gradually became more open about his sexual orientation. Although Peter Allen never made an official public statement, his sexual orientation became an open secret within the entertainment industry. By the late 1970s, he continued a successful solo career with hits like I Go to Rio and co-wrote I Honestly Love You, one of Olivia Newton-John's most famous songs. His personal life shifted significantly when he began a long-term relationship with model Gregory Connell, which lasted until Connell's death from AIDS in 1984. Allen himself passed away on June 18, 1992 from AIDS-related complications at age 48. His story was later celebrated in the musical The Boy from Oz, honoring his career and contributions to music. Philip Schofield, born on April 1, 1962 in Salisbury, England, is one of the most famous television personalities in the UK, best known for co-presenting This Morning on ITV for over 2 decades. He was considered a stable figure both professionally and personally, often appearing on screen alongside stories about his family life with his wife Stephanie Lowe, whom he married in 1993. The couple has 2 daughters and was widely regarded as the ideal family. In February 2020, after 27 years of marriage, Schofield came out as gay in an emotional Instagram post and a heartfelt interview on This Morning. He expressed that while he still deeply loved his wife and children, he could no longer live with the pain of hiding his true self. Though surprising to many, his revelation received strong support from fans and the LGBTQ+ community. Schofield stressed that his marriage to Stephanie was genuine and filled with love, despite his ongoing struggle with his sexual orientation. Even after coming out, they have maintained a close bond and continue to support one another. As of 2025, they remain married and their family stays intact. Schofield's story stands as a powerful example of openness and living authentically. Richard Cromwell, born Loy Melvin Radaball on January 8, 1910 in Long Beach, California, was a notable Hollywood actor during the 1930s and early 1940s, appearing in films such as The Lives of a Bengal Lancer, 1935. His brief marriage to actress Angela Lansbury in 1945 drew considerable media attention. However, the marriage lasted less than a year, ending in 1946. At the time, Cromwell, aged 35, married Lansbury, who was just 19, and their significant age difference sparked many suspicions. Later, Lansbury admitted she was unaware of Cromwell's sexual orientation when they wed. According to interviews and biographies published later, Cromwell kept his sexuality hidden throughout his life, with his true identity only becoming known after their divorce. He never publicly addressed his sexual orientation, and his career began to decline in the late 1940s. After retiring from acting, Cromwell largely withdrew from public life, making very few appearances. He passed away on October 11, 1960 from liver cancer, and it wasn't until years after his death that the full truth about his personal life came to light. Rock Hudson, born Roy Harold Scherer Jr. on November 17, 1925 in Wetska, Illinois, was one of Hollywood's biggest stars during the 1950s and 1960s. He gained fame for his roles in romantic dramas like Magnificent Obsession and comedies alongside Doris Day. Hudson carefully cultivated his image as the ideal all-American man and was publicly perceived as heterosexual. Despite maintaining a flawless public image, Rock Hudson hid a significant secret. In 1955, at the peak of his career, he married Phyllis Gates, who was the secretary to his agent, Henry Wilson. Their marriage lasted 3 years and was later viewed as a cover-up as Hudson concealed his true sexual orientation. After coming out, Hudson became one of the first celebrities to actively advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. He passed away on October 2, 1985, from AIDS, becoming one of the first major public figures to die from the disease. His death sparked important conversations about HIV/AIDS and the struggles faced by the LGBTQ+ community in the entertainment world. Tony Richardson, born on June 5, 1928 in Shipley, West Yorkshire, England, was a celebrated director who played a key role in the British New Wave film movement of the 1960s. He won the Academy Award for Best Director in 1963 for Tom Jones. In 1962, he married actress Vanessa Redgrave, and together they had 2 daughters, Natasha and Jolie Richardson. Their marriage ended in 1967. Although Richardson continued to date women after his divorce, close friends and colleagues were aware of his sexual orientation. However, he never publicly acknowledged his same-sex relationships during his career. Like many artists of his generation, he balanced his private life with maintaining a heterosexual public image. It wasn't until 1991, shortly before his death, that Richardson's sexual orientation became more widely known when he was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS. Tony Richardson passed away on November 14, 1991, at the age of 63 from complications related to the disease. The stories of these 17 men show us that fame doesn't erase the fear of being true to oneself. Each faced unique societal, cultural, or personal pressures that delayed their coming out. Which story resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you believe in the power of honesty, be sure to like this video and subscribe to The Famous People for more untold stories from behind the spotlight.